Shlita walked upstairs, went into the Yechidus room, and this was Lag Ba'omer Tov Shin Gimel. Shh. And the Frierdiker Rebbe, with a brilliant smiling face, welcomed him and said, I'll tell you something very interesting. Shh. In our Siddur, there is a certain tefillah that we skip. It's called Vishamru B'nei Yisrael. It's a psukim that we say. We find it in the Chumash, but we don't say it in Ma'ariv between Hashkivenu and Shmona Esrei. The Alter Rebbe paskins not to say Vishamru B'nei Yisrael. Shh. And the Alter Rebbe had a little discussion with his Mechutin, Rab Levi Yitzchak Mebarditchev, the great Rab Levi Yitzchak Mebarditchev. Rab Levi Yitzchak came to the Alter Rebbe and said, Rebbe, why do you tell your Hasidim to skip Vishamru? It's such a beautiful tefillah. And you know as well as I know, as Gan Eden is do ayarid. Upstairs there's a whole excitement. There's a big parade going on when Yidden say Vishamru. A big chasana. Why doesn't the Alter Rebbe want to be at that chasana? Why doesn't he want to be at that yarid? So the Alter Rebbe looked at him and said, Rab Levi Yitzchak, true. Sizdoa yarid lemaila. There is a very big parade upstairs. But am I mechuyev to be at every parade? Do I have to be at every chasana? That was his answer. The Rebbe said to the Rebbe Nishma said to the Rebbe, do you know why I'm telling you the story? That even though the Alter Rebbe said he doesn't have to be at every chasana, but at this one he came. This Lag Ba'omer, the one that the Rebbe Shlita was talking to the children in Tovshin Gimel, the Alter Rebbe was there. That was the Sicha. And then I said to myself, now I understand why there was a second window open. Oh, if I only had the schus to see who was standing there. It's a real story. It happened to me. And I'm telling it to you because while we're sitting here, we don't know who else is here now. Because tzaddikim are always coming to see what we are doing, lekavod HaTorah, and especially today, lekavod Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, Zecher Tzadik Livracha. And do you know what, children? Zecher Tzadik means whenever you mention the name of a Tzadik, Livracha, all of a sudden a channel of blessings opens up and comes towards you. So we are all going to say together the very important words, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai Zecher Tzadik Livracha. But we got to say it very loudly together. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai Zecher Tzadik Livracha. And because we're going to play a niggin that is so happy that it's going to lift us up, and we're going to clap our hands and stamp our feet and tell Hashem, oh, we're so lucky to be at 770. Okay? Ellie wants to know what's the best and the nicest and the happiest song. Do you know anyone for Lag Ba'omer that everybody knows? Here it comes. It's about to come. Okay, right in the mic. Come on, everyone.
Mozeinu, Ariel Elokeinu. Hanino lelake Mozeinu, Ariel lelake Yaakov. Hanino lelake Mozeinu.
I just received word that it is exactly 15 minutes for the Rebbe Shlita to arrive. We're going to ask everyone to say after me this kapitel Tehillim. This is the kapitel that Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai said when he came out of the Meira. You won't hear the words unless you're quiet. We ask each madrich and madricha to have her group say word for word after me. Shh. Listen to the word. Here goes. It's kapitel Kuf Lamed Gimel in Tehillim. Shh. Shir Hama'alos LeDavid. Hine Ma Tov Uma Naim Sheves Achim Gam Yochad Kashemen Hatov Al Horosh Yored Al Hazakon Zakan Aharon Sheyored Al Pi Midosav Kital Hermon Sheyored Al Harare Tzion Ki Sham Tziva Adonai Es Habracha Chaim Ad Ha'olam. The explanation on this is very important. Shh. And before the Rebbe Shlita comes, I'd like you to know that there's one pasuk in particular. Hine ma tov uma noim sheves achim gam yochad. How beautiful it is and how pleasant and sweet when brothers sit together. Avas Yisrael, Achdus, the secret to the Geula. So now, in order to bring more simcha to Lag BaOmer, because it's Yom Simchaso, and Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai said he wants every one of us to be happy, I'm going to read the names of the winners of a very big contest. Who wants to be a winner of a very big contest? Rabbi Lustig, you have...
Tell them that the cake is from the Rebbe.
You have the names, and here they are. Shh. We're going to roll the drums for the winner. Shh. Now, if this is your name and you are talking, we will skip your name and go to the next. Here goes the rolling of the drums. If your name begins, shh, with the name Yona Vilenkin, raise your hand. Where is he? Okay, here's the next name, Shemaria Brook. Mendel Horowitz. Nachum Goldschmidt. Shmaya Krinsky. Avraham Light. Kalman Wurzburg. Yitzchak Slavin. Come on, come and get your prizes. This is the Avas Yisrael contest. Arya Sperlin. Yoshua Benjaminson. Mendel Golch. Yehuda Spritzer. Mendel Zarchi. Mendel Chanin. Mendel Deutsch. Yosef Newman. Hirsch Zarchi. Yosef Hirsch. Yossi Magalnik. Shalom Wilhelm. Shalom Yeshaya Deutsch. And Zalman Feldman. Come up for your prizes. Okay, that's it. That's it. Who else? More winners. Here they go. And now for the girls. Okay. Mora Brucha's class, in Mora Brucha's class, Toby Goldstein. Where did I ever hear this name before? Toby Goldstein. You Toby Goldstein? Pearl Horowitz. Rivka Light. Zelda Rubenfeld. Rachel Fisher. Chaya Sarah Goldstein. Nechama Slavin. Nechama Feldman. Rabbi Newman, we have a present for you too. Can you come here and get it? Mora Reitz's class, Zelda Fox. Ahuva Goldstein. Wow. Dina Blasovsky. Ada Feigenson. Malka Pinson. Sarah Boonin. Sarah Berkowitz. Dina Hirsch. Chana Katz. Sterna Lipska. Chaya Reitzes. Chani Horowitz. Toby Belisovsky. Chani Slavin. Mindy Zaklakovsky. And Nechama Spalta. Okay, all of you girls come up for your prizes. And now back to the boys. You hear your name? Come up, but quickly. Shalom Bear Lane, Avraham Belisovsky, Nechama Tenenbaum. That's a boy or a girl? Oh, Nehemiah. Nehemiah Tenenbaum. Abraham Belisovsky, Menachem Mendel, Mermelstein, Meyer, Zarchi, Meni Lipsker, Yankee Hirschkopf, Yitzchak Tenenbaum, Avraham Lipska, Shapsi Friedman. Oh boy, everyone is coming when I call them? Okay, let me try this. Mashiach, we want you now. Let's see if he comes. Come on. Okay, Mendel, Brickman, Tzvi, Boimelgreen, Shleima, Yabra, Eli First, Naftali, Berkowitz, Michael, Ivry, Yisrael, Harman, Moshe Reinitz, Chaim Sasava. In Rabbi Kolodny's class, Block and Mustafin. And in the 7th grade, Yitzchak Teichtel, Elimelech Silkis. In Rabbi Cooperman's class, Sasha Sachs, Binyamin Kamen, and Avraham Spicer. Mazel tov to all of you. Here goes some more boys. Tzvi Hirsch Bogomilsky, Yaakov Teitelbaum, Eliezer Bogomilsky, Zelda Zwiebel, that's for the girls, Nechamadina Teitelbaum, Shmuel Rothman, Chana Zwiebel, Chaya Sarah Rothman, Reichel Bogomilsky. That's it. Who else wants a prize? Raise your hand. Tell him. Okay, now if you're in your seat, we're going to give you some cake, mezainis, that the Rebbe Shlita said we would like all the children to have his cake. Who would like some cake from the Rebbe Shlita? Oh boy. Okay, stay in your seat and we will bring it to you. Okay, my friend. We got 7 minutes to do it in. No problem. Okay. Okay, let's all get quiet. All the boys get their prizes.
wait till everyone gets in their seat. There's no other way we're going to do this.
About what?
Everyone has to go back into their seat.
What about? Are you through with the wine yet?
Everyone died, Rabbi Lustig started giving out
Everybody got
before.
everything wine already? The girls?
Yeah, I gave Rabbi Lustig, Rabbi Newman, but he's slow as molasses.
All right, but everything's taken care of as far as you're concerned. You're not bringing the rubber down at the quarter after?
I think only two and white, that's it. Everything else is taken care of. Just wait till everything's settled.
No. Hold it. Hold. All right, may I have your attention, everybody? Shh. I'm waiting. Wait by the door so we don't have to. Yeah. I'll give you the signal. Shh. I want this group up here. Either you behave or you get out of there. Now, Levi, clean me up the platform here. Clean this up. Rabbi Lustig, we need your list for the Yud Beis Psukim. Where are you? Rabbi Lustig, hurry up. We're holding up the Rebbe. Hurry up. Shh. Okay, all right. You want to give me a roll on the drum? Okay, I need everyone's attention, and I mean everyone. Madrichim, madrichais, and children. Shh. Madrichim. It's still too noisy. We cannot proceed. Lustig, Rabbi Lustig. They need your space.
Später, wir zivitieren noch einmal.
Okay, we'll tell him something. Some boys asked me if tonight at 6 o'clock if there's a surprise on the radio for Uncle Yossi. Tonight at 6 o'clock we're going to have a special Lag BaOmer musical marching parading surprise for all of you. And we're going to have a boy from Alei Torah, Ben Zion Korf, to say the Shema. I'd like you all to listen and have a good time.
Okay. Okay. Shh. 1 minute. All I give you is 1 more minute, and I want to have the Rebbe come down. 1 minute. Let's go. Silence. Shh. Madrichim, quiet your children, please. Shh. Hold it, hold it. Children, children. Shh. How am I doing on the girls' side? The girls look pretty good today. Everybody seems to be perfect. Let me see how the boys are doing. Shh. Okay, let me see how the boys are doing. Hey, fellas back there, don't touch that camera. Will one of the madrichim please get the kids off the bench back there? Get off of there. Hurry up. Get down, get down, get down. Move me back this thing. Give me the... This thing is going to be pulled when the Rebbe's here?
You may as well wait till the Rebbe comes and pull it.
Just the one, just the one.
Yeah, $38.
Okay. Mayor. All right, the Rebbe is beginning now to go onto the elevator. Now, wait a minute, don't play yet. Shh. The Rebbe is now... too much noise. You're not even going to hear what I'm going to tell you. Shh. I must say again, the girls are perfect today. The boys are the troublemakers. Boys. Okay, give me a roll on the drum. Give me another roll on the drum. Okay, now look. Shh. Let me tell you what the Seder is going to be. Since we're not davening, when the Rebbe comes down, the first thing we're going to be doing will be to recite the Yud Beis Psukim. Shh. Madrichim, madrichim. Shh. All right? Yeah. We're going to have, after the Yud Beis Psukim, we're going to draw the lucky winner, like we did the last time, for the big prize, $38 worth of Sforim. Okay? And that will launch the new campaign for Shavuos for the Mivtza of Haisofa Belimud HaTorah. All right, everybody, we begin. Let's go. Oh, Zaino, Hariya, Lalaka, Dilake, Mo Zaino. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Kila yo bechelo chita mitzot v'shas b'yaka v'yachila yo bechelo chita mit bechelo chita mitzot v'shas b'yaka da 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 ya 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 hallelujah Moseinu Hariulaka Kinana Wimim Novelda Wimim Novel Bayachelayo Bechelav Chayatamet Hayakelayo Bechelav Chayatamet Tavashas Biyaka Hayakelayo Bechelav Chayatamet Hayakelayo Bechelav Chayatamet Tavashas Biyaka Adidolelakaya Bozaino Adeyo Lelaka Adilelak Moseinu Adeyo Lelaka Sezim Nos Dosav Kinano Im Novel Ozim Nos Nosav Kina Bayakelayo Bechelav Chayatamet Tavashas Biyaka Bayakelayo Bechelav Chayatamet Tavashas Biyaka Amet Tavashas Biyaka Bayakelayo Bechelav Chayatamet Tavashas Biyaka Moseinu Adeyo Lekayaka Dilekaya Moseinu Adeyo Lekayaka Ozim Nos Dosav Kinano Wimim Novel Ozim Nos Dosav Bayachelayo Bechelav Chayatamet Tavashas Biyaka Bayachelayo Bechelav Chayatamet Tavashas Biyaka Bayachelayo Bechelav Chayatamet Tavashas Biyaka. All right, everybody, please be seated. Shh. Okay, everybody, be seated. The Rebbe's here ready. We are ready to proceed. Shh. We are now ready to proceed with the Yud Beis Psukim, providing I have everybody's attention. Shh. The kids want to say L'chaim to the Rebbe. Shh. Boys, it's taking a little too long. Madrichim, let's go. A little action, will ya? Shh. Okay, we're going to proceed with the Yud. The first pasuk will be Torah Tziva will be recited by Label Backerman May I know why we have so much noise this morning? Shh. Madriches, will you just take your kinderlach and quiet them, please? Shh. It's taking too long. Girls. Shh. Kinderlach, no talking. Okay, Torah Tziva will now be recited by Label Backerman of the Yeshiva Save Russian Jury in Coney Island.
Torah, Tziva, Lano, Moshe, Marasha, Kehilas, Yaakov.
Thank you very much. Shema Yisrael will now be recited by Chaim Greisman from Tzfas, all the way from the Holy Land in Tzfas, who is studying in Ohalei Torah.
Shema, Yisrael, Hashem, Eloheinu, Adonai, Echad.
Okay, Chazak Baruch. Marstown Cheder, Levi Yitzchak Vilshansky, Bechol Dor V'Dor.
Bechol, Dor, V'Dor, Chayav, Adam, Leroy, Et, Atmoy, Gehelo, Ho, Yata, Mimitrayim.
Okay, thank you very much. Kol Yisrael will now be recited. Shh. By Chana Heller of the Beit Rivka Schools. Chana, where are you?
Kol, Yisrael, Yesh, Lahem, Chelek, Le'aylam, Haba, Shenemar, Le'amer, Kulam, Tzadikim, Le'aylam, Yeshu, Aretz, Neter, Meta'ai, Masei, Yadai, Lehizba'er.
Thank you very much. Kikorev will now be recited by Alicia Chanu Muvo from Beis Rivka. Come this way. Oh, this is a Russian young lady, all the way from Russia.
Ki, Karav, Elecha, Hadava, Meyais, Beficha, Ubevlacha, Vasaisa.
Okay, spasiba. Thank you. V'hinei Hashem, recited by Nechama Dina Lipsker of the Beis Rivka.
V'hinei Hashem, Nitav, Alav, Umlai, Chal, Haaretz, Kivadai, Umabit, Alav, Uvaychein, Klayas, Valev, Im, Ivdai, Karai.
Thank you. From the Mostos Daycare Center comes the young lady, Sora Lapkovsky, who is going to recite Bereshis.
Bereshis, Bara, Elakim, Eis, Hashamayim, V'yeis, Haaretz.
Thank you very much. Vishinantam will now be recited by Nehemiah Deitch of Ohalei Torah.
Shinantam, Levanecha, V'divarta, Bam, V'shivtecha, בביתך ובלבטך בדרך ובשפך ובקומך.
Thank you. Your gaiti will now be recited by Yehudi Spritzer from Olei Torah.
הגעתי ולוי מטוסי על תאמן לוי הגעתי מטוסי על תאמן הגעתי מטוסי תאמן.
Thank you. Your hafta will now be recited by Shnea Zalman Lipsker of Lubavitcher Yeshiva.
יפתא ריחה כמייך רבי עקיבא איימה זה כלל גדול בתורה.
Thank you. V'zeh kol adam by Menachem Mendel Metzger of Lubavitcher Yeshiva.
וזה כל האדם בתכלס בדיאסי ובדיאס כל האלמייס עליינים ותחתיינם לייס לי טירה זי ותחתיינם.
Very good. Okay. Yismach finally now by Yekusiel Alperovich of Lubavitcher Yeshiva.
ישמח ישראל בייסב פירוש שכל מי שהוא מזרע ישראל יש לי לשמח בשמחת השם אשר שש ושמח בדירסי ובתחתיינם. יחי אדוננו מורנו ורבנו, יחי אדוננו מורנו ורבנו, יחי אדוננו מורנו ורבנו. יחי I'm not very Mashiach will be here this year. I'm Yisrael, I'm not very Mashiach will be here this year. We want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach.
We want Mashiach now, we don't want to wait. We want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now. Thank you very much. That was very good. Before we go any further, a round of applause to all those who participated in the Yud Beis Psukim, and a nice round of applause. Okay, next time maybe you'll be the lucky one to be chosen. Just one more minute. Shh. We are now going to pick the lucky winner for the big prize. We have $38 worth of Sforim. And this is for the past contest. You know, the next contest, this one was for Avas Yisrael. The next one will be for Haisafa Balimud Atere, which will be around Shavuos time. So now we're going to have this young man pick a lucky winner. Shh! Let's see who's going to win this big prize. Okay, there we go. The winner is Yoel Doran of United Lubavitcher Yeshiva. The teacher is Rabbi Rimla. Where are you? He is in Kita 4. Okay, come up and get your gift. Okay, shh. Okay, everybody, please, quiet down, girls. Today is a very, very special day. It's Lag BaOmer. We have the schus of having the Rebbe with us. It's a busy, busy day. So please become quiet very quickly. And the Rebbe will be mezakas to leave a message with us. But I must have the cooperation of all the kinderlach. Everybody. Madrichim, go to work, will you? Let me show the Rebbe what we can do for a change. Madrichais, let's show the Rebbe that we can really put it across right, will you? For once, let's do a nice job. Shh, kinderlach, kinderlach. Shh. I would just like to say to you children that you should know that when the Rebbe Zal Gesundheit speaks, this message is carried throughout the world. And if we don't act properly here, it certainly isn't nice in some other part of the world. So let's show everybody what kind of the cheretz we got for our Rebbe Zal Gesundheit. Shh. That goes for the boys, for the girls, the little ones, and the big ones. Just one announcement before the Rebbe Zal Gesundheit will speak. I want to remind everybody that this afternoon there is a Siyum HaSefer, the second Sefer Torah, that was completed by the United Lubavitcher Yeshivas. Buses will be leaving Crown Heights approximately 3:15. When you're back from your park outing today, men, women, and children are all invited to come, and as the Rebbe spoke Shabbos, it should be B'choivam Hadras Melech. The bigger the crowd, the bigger Kavod Hashem it will be. And now, with your kind permission, girls. Shh. Okay, now the Rebbe Zal Gesundheit will speak, and with the help of God, I'll try to give you a brief English translation after the Rebbe in the intermissions. But I must have quiet. The cheretz, the way. Perfect. Every single one.
Hat sich alle zusammengeklebt in einem freilichen Tag, wie wird angerufen durch Reb Shimon ben Yochai, das ist jem Simchose und das ist Simcha Gdela, a Freilichkeit und a große Freilichkeit, und hat gebeten, als sie soll jeder Jid und alle Jiden sein freilich in dem Tag, in Meshach von sein Zeit und der Deris nachher, hat Seifkol hat Deris und hat echt angewiesen, mit was die Simcha ist verbunden. Bedug me wie Text tegen gesagt, wegen Yismach Israel Beisov und Yismach Hashem B'Masov, aber das ist verbunden, was in dem Tag hat sich noch mehr vereinzigt mit Hawaii B'Maisov, was gewähnt Israel Beisov, wo das gilt echt Keach, als sie doch verstandig, aber wir konnten doch nicht zugleichen sich zu Reb Shimon ben Yochai, hat aber Reb Shimon ben Yochai bekeach, als ein ganzer Dorf und die Deris nachher, du bedug mir wie ein Ananok, ein Giant, kann aufheben gar ein kleines Kind und ein Rufstellen nehmen auf seine Plätze und auf seinen Kopf, mit der Kechis von dem Anok, was geht rein in dem kleinen Kind, in dem kleinen Engel oder Mädele, eben nur sie nutzen es, die Kechis, und tun das Besimcha, wie Reb Shimon ben Yochai hat angewiesen, oder damals wie Mesetzos, aber Schaas mich steht, auf die Schulters, auf die Sofayim von Anok, sieht man gar weit und man kann der Griechen gar hoch. Hotsch allein vor sich ist noch gar ein Kleiniger, hat man aber die Kirches und die Simcha, wo der Anok hat von der Aufführung von dem Kleiniger oder Kleiniger, was hat aufgestellt auf seine Sofayim, wo durch dem mit der Kleiner und der Kleiniger Matzliach Gorasach, waren 40 Leute Anweisungen von dem Anok, was hat angewiesen, als dann bedarf gedenken, wie Shimon ben Yochai sagt, Ahavti eschem Omer Hashem. Der Rebester sagt, dass hat lieb jeder Jiden und alle Jiden. Wie das wird erzählt in dem Sefer von Shimon ben Yochai, was hat uns gesagt, in Zusammenhang, wie man lernt das in Lag Beimer und dem Shabbos vor Lag Beimer. Matei wo man Noim, Sheves Achim Gam Yochad, wo das ist doch verbunden mit dem, was hat erst gechazert. Als wahrhaftele Jacho Komecho, in das Klau Godel Batero, was gesagt geworden durch Rabbi Akiva, was gewinnt der Rebbe von Reb Shimon ben Yochai, wo das kommt alles bepeil, was am meisten hohe Iker, als jeder von euch hat sich sicher getan, was kennt, auf Mekadev sein, auf Feinwirken, auf Ingelech, auf Chaverim und Mädelech auf Seere Chavertes, als sie sollen echt rein in Zivis Hashem, wo das meint, lernen dem Ebersten Stelo, bis in ein Leben, wie Reb Shimon ben Yochai hat angewiesen, als darf sein Teirose im Nosse, und das darf sein euer Specialty und euer Umnuss, mit was geht sich beiken, lernen dem Ebersten Stelo, wie der Eberste will, man soll lernen sein Teiro. Was will doch, man soll lernen, Lilmet, Almenas, Lasses, auf Mikaim sein, seine Mitzvahs, wo das in der Kirche verbunden mit der Sedre von heintige Woche, wo sagt, Abu Chukesai Telechu, was Mitzvahsai Tishmeru, was Sisem Eisom, und unter dem sagt der Eberste, wenn Sati, als geht alle Broches, in welche man nötig sagt, unhebendig von Gishmei-Broche, bis wo ehrlich Eschen käme Mius, an noch sein dich in der letzten Tag von Golus, geht mir schön herum, bekäme Skufo, mit einem aufgehebenen Kopf, was man sicher gewinnt, als wir sind Zivis Hashem, und wie sagt früher, der Eberster ist unser Kommandier in Schiff, sei von Kleine, sei von Größe. Wo Yisi Lachem Lelikim, und wir atem Tiyo Lili Yom, mir fühlen sich auf, wie der, was gehört zum Eberstens Volk, darf sich aufführen. Und befragt noch, haben wir gehört zu Zivis, Hashem, wo das wird echt, die gar schnelle Zugreitung zu dem, was Reb Shimon hat gesagt, als Golule Edem Schchine im Mohem, als viele, wenn Jid gefindt sich in Golus, darf sich aufführen mit der Kemos Kufo, Kememius, und beim Juchot in Sachen verbunden mit Teiro und mit Mitzvahs, worum keiner ist ein Femken Balabos nicht. Sein Umführer, sein Melech Malcham Lochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, gefindt sich mit dem zusammen, qua Jochel in dem Golus von Edem, in heimtigen Golus, mit jedem Basunder und Wart und Bett, bei jeder Kind und bei jeder Erwachsenen und bei jeder von Klal Israel, aber soll zugeben, in Bechukesheit der Leiche, was mit Weisheit ist Schmeru, und zugeben, wie das passt, für eine, was gefühlt sich in Zova, als bei ihm ist neise Kedem Lenishma zum allen Mächten, ist mit Kaim, die Anweisung und die Pkude, der Order of the Day, was bekommt von seinem Kommandier in Chief, wo der Order von der Day von Lagbeimer ist doch, wie der Pschime bei Jehoje sagt in der zweiten Ort in Seher, als sie dort erinnern von Avas Hashem, zusammen mit Avas Israel, zusammen mit Avas Hatera, wo die alle drei wird eine Sache, als Jid hat lieber zweiten Nieden und hat ihm lieber, als steht in Tera und hat lieb Tera. Und hat lieb Tera und als zweiten Nieden, weil weiß, dass verbunden mit wahrhaft als Hawaii die Kirche, liebhabende Mebesten, jedoch verstandig, die große Simcha, die Simcha Gdela, wo steht Begolui, noch mehr in dem speziellen Tag, wo das ist ein Order of the Day, Simcha Gdela von der Pschime Bejechoye, verbunden mit der Teile von der Pschime Bejechoye, was gesagt hat, dass die alle in Jonim der Mond frieren. Und hat gesagt, aber Heshev Lehnnehmer Elevishov, aber der Rebester wart auf jeder Iden, bis wart auf jeder Ingel und Mädele, und nimmt sie Ares, jederen Basundet, Plugtule Echot von Golus, und dämmelt erst, ich hinte be Golusa, wie Shova Weile Kecha Eschwuscha, dämmelt erst geht Ares, der Eberster allein war Jochel von Golus, wo der Funde noch mehr verstandig die Simcha, was sie darf haben, und was sicher hat ihr, wissendig, als durch Eier Aufführung, durch Eier lernen Teile mit keinem sein Mitzwes, nehmt ihr Ares qua Jochel sich und die Eltern und dem jüdischen Volk, bis Schinte Begalusso, und wir gehen zusammen und gehen Gichen nau. Jeder Ried und alle Jiden schleimus zusammen mit der ganzen Indione Teiro und Mitzes, was man gelernt und mit keinem gewähnt. Was man gelernt, wie es darf zu sein. Schleimus hat Teiro und wir gehen in ein Neuf Maru, im Anane Schmeier, Kooftu ferne v'chayenim el Arubesehem. Die Kerzachum zu unser Arubesehem, zu unser Huis, zu unser Land. Und wir gefunden dort ein ganzes Land, Ligwulisero, in ganzen nicht angerührt, worin alle in Jonim, was man getan auf Rachmone Litzlan, etwas abgeben von der Land. Hat das Legambre keima Mosches nicht. Warum es ist zu Eize wie Sufor, Dabru Dover will Jokun ki Imonu Keil. Der Rebester hat gegeben, jedem von uns und jedem von dem jüdischen Volk, in alle Deres, ganz Eretz Israel Gvulisero. Hat nur zeitweilig, hat doch Alokin von Eretz Israel, was will, an der Weile, sollen sie noch sein in einem anderen Schuss. Wissen die aber an andere wissen, Echet, Maslayu, Chose, hat das gehört zu Jiden, aber auch die Teilen, wo der Eberster hat schön noch gegeben Jiden, und in welche Jiden gefunden sich, und sicher seien die als noch mehr mäßig im Lernen dem Ebersten Teil, und mit keinem sein dem Ebersten Mitzvahs, ist alles, was nicht tracht, Eizes, und redt narische Pusterei, am will etwas davon auch geben zurück, ist das Lejokum und das Tufor. Der Fall, was mit tun sie der Rebester. Und der Rebester, wie ihre Töchter gesagt, Breishis, Bora, Lekim, es hat Schamayim, Vesoretz. Beschaffen die Himmeln und die Erde mit allen Sachen, was gefindt sich dort in Kol zu Ehe. Und ist der ein und einziger Balabos und der ewige Balabos. Aber die alle Sachen von Schamayim Vesoretz ist doch eine sichere Sache. Advare Lekeno Jokum Load, als wir sein, wie der Rebester will. Und das, was der Klugenker, der Jeser, mit welchen ihr hat Milchom seit Menazech jeder Tag, wird er sich helfen zu anderen Jiden, wo der Warum sie noch nicht eingenommen sehr Jeser, als sie sollen kommen zu dem Nizoche, und kommen zu dem Nizochen durch wahrhaftes Aweile Kirche, als sie wollen lieb haben den Nebesten bechol Wofcho, und bechol Nafshecho, und bechol Neidecho, und keine Chashbenis, und keine Politikis, und keine Machshovis, was sei wie sei, sehen bei Herrn Mamosh, der Fall, wo das geht an gegen den Nebesten Srotzein, und unter demult ist mit Teich, in a Maimidu Matze von a Hafti Esre Momer Hawaii, a der Rebischer anpflegt, sein Arve, sein Liebschaft zu jeder Jiden, a viele zu die Jiden, was mit Zazibbe Schenis und Mischunis, haben sie a Teus gehabt und haben gemacht a Nese oder Gerät Red, was tegen nicht, und was einen erkennen den Nebelsten Srotze, und Kehlel dem Ihnen von Obgeben Rachman al-Islam, Stochen von Eretz Israel, von der ewige jüdische Land, was gehört ewig Ihnen, warum das Amachla Selam zu Amelam gegeben geworden von Elokeelam, wird mir sehen, Bechesed und Brachmim, aber der Eberster ist Megale, der Mahafti Eschem, als hat lieb jeder Jiden und alle Jiden und kein Islam, entpflegt in jeder Jiden, was gehört und ist verbunden mit Nebelsten, bis als wird entpflegt in jeder Jiden dem Chelike Lekami Mal Mamosh, sein göttliche Nishomo und unter demult ist Nau, reget Kememre beim Hero Mamosh, bringen die alle in Sachen und befragt, die Entpflegung von der Nebelsten Arve. Und in der Neffen, wie der Tel gesagt, Yismach Hawaii bemeißel, als pflegt in jeder Rieden, wie der Tel gesagt hat, jeder Ried, ist Nezer Matoi, Meißel Jodan, Lehispoi, der Rebischter stellt ihm weg in der Maimidu Masse, als bringt sich mit ihm und befragt noch, wie bald das einzige Jahr ist doch lag Beimer, bei jedem schließlichen Hochball bei Kitei, Tevla Shamayim, Tevla Brius, wird jeder von euch und jeder Jid, wo nur gefindet sich, wird sich aufführen, als in der Nähe von Tev, von Avel und Chesed und Rachmin, in alle Unionen verbunden mit Ruchnis Shamayim und in alle Sachen, was verbunden mit Gashmis Librius, bis Bepashtus, helfen, jeder jüdisch Kind sortieren drauf gelebt, getan, bis ist und dann noch mehr. Als soll nicht rein in Zivis Hashem, eingenommen echt, jeder von sie soll haben an Nos, in dem ewigsten Sefer Teiro. Und der Roll soll kämpfen, soll geben von seinem eigenen Geld, a bitze bekommen an Nos in dem ewigsten Sefer Teiro echt, begoloi, wo das wird noch mehr zuheilen, als Gott in Gichen, bis in der Nähe von Nau, ist wie der Mond früher, binoreino, biskeneino, beboneino, bebniseno, behemi kiruo tchilo, ihr Zivis Hashem wird gehen von vorn, und noch Arch wird noch gehen, der ganz alle Erwachsene. Das Unheimlich von eure Eltern, was haben wir gegeben, den passenden Chinuch. Und von eure Madrichim und Madriches, was haben wir gelernt, die passenden Sachen. Und zusammen mit jedem von uns und von euch auf dem ganzen jüdischen Volk geht mit Schinter, wie schon Hawaii der Kirche echt wusste, zusammen mit jedem von uns, und das tut auch abkommen drüber, gar schnell und gar in Gichen, als now geht man im Anone Schmaie, man kommt gleich zu gehen, in Arzena Hagdesha Bishlemusa, der ganze jüdische Volk, ganzer Heid, mit der Ganzkeit von Teru und Mitzvahs, und dort kommt man in Jerusalem Mira Kedesh, und dort gufe in den Beis Hamikdash Ashlishi, wo wie Teile der zählt uns, steht fertig an Aufgebäude, und wartet nur, aber soll noch zugeben, in Teile und Mitzvah, wird gleich herab, kommt gleich herab, von dem Ort, wo steht, und stellt der Rebischte, stellt ihm weg beim Keme, in Har Habayis, bei Jerusalem Mira Kedesh, die Hauptstadt von Eretz HaKedesh, und man muss dort setzen mit Pnei Oden Hawaii. Man sieht dort Göttlichkeit, bemuchos mit der eigenen Augen, was sehen nur in Eino. Zusammen mit Mann Pnei Oden dort abschimmen bei Yechoye, was es warum es Trias Amesim, und Rabshimon Beyechoye sehe dorten, mit alle Tanoim, Vameroim, Ugdele Israel, und wie gesagt, früher der Meister Hua Yiker, der Druva Sir 40 Ruf in dem Tag von Lag Beimer, und der Tag Farde, Veid wie Yiker, nimmt mit, der Avas Hashem, und Avas Atero, und Avas Israel von dem Tag, auf die alle Tage, was kommen noch dem, und mit größer Besimcha auf Tuvli wo, wie der ganze Linie von Sfiritag, und befragt von Lag Beimer, zu Mekabel sein, die Teiro, Besimcha Betnimis, durch der Stellen früher Neisse, und erst noch Nishma, wie mir sagt, aus Bemuchas in Zovo Bichlal, und sicher in Zivis Hashem, und das tut auch ob, die Gejula Hamitis war schlimm und nau. Ist bederich me Meile, ist mir da noch mit Kabel de Teira, besimcho betnimius, in Jarchet Lissoi, wie heinti Brujemet Lissoi, wie heinti Seche der Jema Schlishi, bim Heiro Beomeino Mamash.
Shh. Kinderlach, just quiet down. There's some very, very interesting things that the Rebbe spoke here today. And I'd like you to listen because the Rebbe gave you a very, very big compliment. You want to hear it, so just listen. Something very, very special the Rebbe said today to you, Kinderlach. And you want to hear it, you listen, you'll hear something that you never heard yet before. Shh. The Rebbe started off by telling us that we are gathered today on a special day, a day of simcha, a day of joy, which is a very, very happy day. And the Rashbi, Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai, was the one who asked all the Jews to be happy on this day, in his own generation and also in all the generations until the end of time. And he showed with what this simcha is tied in. As the Rebbe said, we ourselves said a few moments ago, that Yismach Yisrael Ba'osav, we rejoice with the Rabbeinu Shalom, and the Rabbeinu Shalom rejoices with us. So says the Rebbe, this is a day which is singled out, the Ma'asav, where we find that the Rabbeinu Shalom is very proud of the people of Israel, of the children of Israel. And and on this day, the Rabbi Shimon ben Choya has given us the strength, and all the generations that come after him, that we should be able to be great and to be able to carry through, just as the Rebbe, like a giant. You ever see a giant, a very big giant? He takes a little kid and puts him on his shoulders or on top of his head. So when that little kid stands on top of the giant's shoulders or head, that little kid all of a sudden gets new strength because he becomes very powerful. He's standing on top of a giant. And he becomes very happy. And this is what the Rashbi showed, that he gave us the same thing like we do when you stand on top of a giant. So you're lifted very, very high, although you're a little tiny tot, you're a little boy or a little girl. But nevertheless, when you stand on top of the giant's head or on top of the giant's shoulders, so all of a sudden you become very big and very tall and very, very happy, because you feel that you are just as strong as the giant. And says the Rebbe that this is what the Rashbi taught us, that we should always remember, the Hafti Eschem Omar Hashem, the Rabbeinu Shalom says that he loves each and every Jew. And the way the Rashbi himself says in his Sefer HaZoyah, which we learned it today on the day of Lag Ba'omer and the Shabbos before, where he said, "Ma'toiv u'ma'noim shevesachim gam yochad." How good and how wonderful, how beautiful it is when everybody sits together, when friends sit together, when brothers sit together. And as the Rebbe said, we just mentioned a few moments ago in the Psukim, "V'yahavta l'reach kamecha," love thy friend as thyself. And this, says Rabbi Akiva, who was the Rebbe of the Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai, that this is a klal godel b'Torah. This is a very, very important rule in the Torah. And we know that the main thing is that it should come out in actual life. So says the Rebbe that each one of us and each one of you surely did what he can to influence other little boys and other girls to join up in Tzivos Hashem and to learn God's Torah in such a way that the Rashbi says, Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai says, that Teirosai Nosai, when you study the Torah, this is our specialty, this is our trade. This is the main profession that we have, to learn God's Torah. And just like God wants us to learn Torah, Lilmod Lasis, we should learn in order we should be able to fulfill his mitzvahs. And it says the Rebbe that this is also tied with the Sedra of the week. If you will listen and go on my ways and my statutes, and you will observe my mitzvahs, so the Rabbeinu Shalom says, I will give you all the wonderful things when in time. Gishmei brocha, I will give the Gishmei brocha that you will have what you need. Then I will take you out of Golus. And says the Rebbe, like in the last days of Golus, we can already walk with our heads high, that we were zeichet to be in the army of Hashem. And who is our commander-in-chief? As the Rebbe mentioned many times, the Rabbeinu Shalom himself, for this, both the small and the big, the young and the old. And the Rabbeinu Shalom says, I will be to you for God, and you will be to me for a people. And we do as God's army, as God wants us to do. And God wants us to conduct ourselves. So when we do this, the Rabbeinu Shalom will speed up everything. As the Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai says, that Golu le'edaim shchina imohem, that we never, when we went into Golus, Almighty God, the Rabbeinu Shalom, the Shechina, went along together with us. But even when a Jew is in Golus, he already could walk with his head high. Why? Because why is it? Because he fulfills Torah and mitzvahs. And nobody is a boss over us. And nobody can tell us what to do and what not to do. Because we take orders only from Melech Malchei Amlochim HaKodesh Baruch Hu. And the Rabbeinu Shalom is together with us in the Golus Edom, and with each and every one of us, and waits God waits and begs each and every child and every adult in Klal Yisrael that they should add in Bechukoisai, to add in to learning Torah and the observance of Torah and the observance of mitzvahs, and do as a soldier does in the army. When you're in the army, first you do, and then you listen to the next orders. And as the Rebbe said, the order of the day is first that we have to do what the commander-in-chief wants us to do, what Hashem Yisborach wants us to do. And as the Rab Shimon ben Yochai, who today is his day, says that we should have Avas Hashem, love of God, and Avas Yisrael, love of our fellow Jew, and Avas Torah, love of the Torah, because all these three become one. That when you love another Jew, why do you love him? Because the Torah tells you to love him. And automatically you love what Torah says. Why do you love what Torah says? Because Hashem Yisborach gave us the Torah and told us in Torah how we should conduct ourselves. So this we understand the great joy that everyone has, and the great joy that comes out on this special day, which, as the Rashbi calls it, a simcha gedola, a very, very big simcha. And as the Rashbi mentions in his Torahs, and he says, "V'heishiv loynema ela v'shov." The Rabbeinu Shalom wants every Jew, the Rabbeinu Shalom wants every child to go out of Golus, because to look to la echad echad, the Rabbeinu Shalom will take each one of us by our hand. V'shov Hashem elakecha es shavuscha. And as the Rebbe said, that God, the Rabbeinu Shalom, will be going out together with us from Golus. So says the Rebbe, so you can just imagine the joy that we should have when we fulfill the mitzvahs Hashem, when we study the Torah Hashem. This will help us to take out ourselves and our parents and Klal Yisrael. And the Shchinta, the Rabbeinu Shalom, also will take him out of Golus. And when? Now. We're going to take us out of Golus now. And it's going to be all the Jews together from all over the world. This is going to be Shlema Sa'am, a complete people, with a Torah mitzvahs that is complete. And then we're going to go on the clouds of the heavens. They're going to take, Rabbeinu Shalom is going to take us and fly us over. And when we'll, just that we go back to our land, back to our nest, to our homeland, and we are going to find a complete Eretz Yisrael. Ligvulei say, as it was marked, the boundaries in the Torah, untouched, and anything that was done up to now to give back, or to plan of giving back, Chalila, says the Rebbe, they have no power to give back any of our land. Utzuates of a sufa. You can make all the plans you want. It's not worth a dime. It's not worth anything. V'lo yakum. It's never going to happen. You know why? Ki imonu keil, the Rabbeinu Shalom is with us. And God gave each and every one of us, and in every generation, the entire Eretz Yisrael. And if there is temporarily a few parts yet that have not come into our ownership, but then this is though that the Goyim know and everybody else knows. Mazlayu Chos, their Mazel sees this, that it's all ours, and ultimately it's going to be ours. But one thing is sure, that when the Rabbeinu Shalom gave us Eretz Yisrael and the parts that he gave us, and through the fact that we will add in Torah mitzvahs, then all these plans that they make is not worth anything. It's a lot of nonsense. It's a lot of foolish talk to think that they can talk about giving something back. Lo yakum, it's never going to happen. V'sufa, it's going to be destroyed, their plans. Because God is with us. And the Rabbeinu Shalom, as we said a few moments ago, in the beginning, God created heaven and earth and everything that is in the heavens and everything that is in the earth. Only the Eternal One, the Rabbeinu Shalom himself, he is the boss over the world, and he is the one who can give us. And he is the one who made heaven and earth. And he was the one that the Vara Lekenu Yokum La'ad. What the Rabbeinu Shalom said, what the Rabbeinu Shalom wants, will remain that way. And says the Rebbe, the Kluginker, the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, with whom you hold battle each day, and you have overcome him, but in case he comes around to the other fellas, and they didn't yet, were able to put him down. But says the Rebbe that ultimately we will come to understand that we have to Hashem Elokecha, to love the Rabbeinu Shalom with all our heart, with all our soul, with all our might, with all our money. No cheshbonis, none of this nonsense politics, none of these thoughts that are evil thoughts, because they are absolutely have no use, they have no value. And because anything that is against the will of Hashem Yisborach can't have any power and can absolutely not have any existence. So says the Rabbeinu Shalom, Ahavti eschem Omar Hashem. God says that I love each and every Jew, even those who made a mistake temporarily, and they're working against him, but nevertheless he has pity on them. And ultimately they're going to give back the land to Eretz Yisrael, because it belongs to us. It was an eternal land to an eternal people, which, and the Rabbeinu Shalom says that I love each and every one of you, and shows us how we are tied in with Hashem Yisborach, until each Jew will show that he has the godly, the neshama in him, and that he observes what the Rabbeinu Shalom says. Shh. How about a little more quiet? And then when we show our closeness to Hashem Yisborach, then it will be rega kememra. In a split second, mamish, God will show his love to us, because Yishbach Hashem b'maasav. God is happy with his creations, with Klal Yisrael. And he is proud of us. He calls us Neitza Matoi. We are the beauty of his plantings and the working of his hands. So with the Rabbeinu Shalom, he puts himself in there, so he puts us in a position showing how proud he is. And especially on this day of Lag Ba'omer, a day which is the third day of the week, which is Tov L'Shamayim, Tov L'Brios, good for the heavens and good for the earth, for the earthly matters. Each one will conduct himself with goodness, with love, with mercy, with kindness in heavenly matters and in earthly matters. And this will help each and every child, as up to now, and for now and even more further, that we will help to bring in more and more children to the Tzivos Hashem, and they should each have a letter in God's Torah, and for which they're going to pay with their own money, that they should have the schus to have God's Torah and to be part of God's Torah. And this will hasten the coming of Mashiach now, bin oreinu, with our children, with our youth, with Kenenu, and with our elders, with our sons and with our daughters. Hey mikiru tchila. They have seen him first. Now you want to hear the big surprise the Rebbe said? But I have to have perfect quiet. You want to hear what the Rebbe said to you, Kinderlach? You better listen to this. Listen very attentively, because you never heard this yet in your whole life. At least I didn't. So you better listen now. Listen, all boys and girls. I don't know if you heard it, if you understood it when the Rebbe said it. You know what the Rebbe said? When Mashiach comes and we go out of Golus, you Kinderlach are going to be the front runners. You're going to be the first ones in line when Mashiach comes. And behind you will go your parents and your Rebbes and your teachers and Klal Yisrael and the Rabbeinu Shalom himself. But you know what I said? You are going to be the first. Imagine what a message we got today on the day of Lag Ba'omer. That the Kinderlach are going to be the first to go be Mekabel Pnei Moshiach. And after you will go the elders. And then all the Shechina will come along with us. Because it says, Es Shavuscha. After you are there, says the Rabbeinu Shalom, I will also come along. And that's going to happen very, very speedily. And we're coming immediately to Eretz Yisrael. You want to know something? It's not even going to take long. In 1 second, the Rabbeinu Shalom is going to take us on the cloud. Whoop! We're going to be right in Eretz Yisrael. And we're going to find a complete Eretz Yisrael. It's going to be a complete Klal Yisrael, a complete Teres Yisrael, and a complete Yerushalayim Kodesh. And we're going to see the third. You hear this? Shh. We're going to see, when we come to Yerushalayim, we're going to see the third base Hamikdash. And you know why? You know how? Says the, you better listen to this. Imagine how we want to see the third base Hamikdash. Because we are doing our part in Tzivos Hashem. And the Rabbeinu Shalom is just ready. And he's waiting. If we'll learn a little bit more, and we'll do a little bit more Torah mitzvahs, God is going to bring down the Beis HaMikdash, which is ready in heaven, and put it on the mountain Yerushalayim Ir HaKodesh, which is the capital of Eretz Yisrael. And when that happens, we're going to see Pnei Ha'odin Hashem. We're going to be able to see godliness. We're going to see Elokus, and absolutely with our own eyes. As we say, V'sechazena einenu, we're going to see godliness with our eyes, and then it's going to be Tchias HaMesim. And you know who's going to come when it's going to be Tchias HaMesim? Rab Shimon ben Yochai, in all the Tanoim, in all the Amoraim, in all the Gedolei Yisrael, in all the Tzadikim, and all of Eretz Yisrael. But the Maaseh, the action, is what counts the most. So, we have to conduct ourselves on this day of Lag BaOmer. And before Lag BaOmer, yet also, as we already started, to see to it that we should have the love of Torah for now and for the future. And we should prepare ourselves with a tremendous joy and happiness to be Mekabel the Torah with a simcha and a pnimius, and with a genuine desire to take the Torah. As we know, a soldier is Naaseh v'nishma. First he does and then he listens, just as the soldiers in the army, and especially in the army of Hashem. Then we will take the Torah with a simcha and a pnimius, and we will be zeichet to see b'mehera b'yameinu mamish, the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu now.
במיוחד ובפרט unterstreicht Reb Shimon ben Yochai noch mehr die große Schutz und die große Achreis, was jeder jüdisch Kind hat auf sich. Nicht nur wenn gehe zu sich allein und sein Mischpoche, nur wenn gehe zu dem ganzen jüdischen Volk, und speziell bemiuchat verbunden mit der Geula, und unterstreicht das in Sefer Dilei, in sein Sefer Hazeher, was Moshe Rabbeinu hat ihm gesagt, was hier zerchesst der Mond, a Teire Ziva Lonu Moshe, jeder sagt, was Moshe hat gesagt und gelernt, das Mirosho Khilas Yanke, das kommt dann in Jerusha, in Emse Jerusha, zu jeder und jeder, was gehört zu Khilas Yanke, zum jüdischen Volk, hat ihm gesagt, aber heißt Hifre Delei, Yivkon Bnei Bei Yisrael min Galusse Berachnim, durch dem Lernen und Ton, was steht in Sefer Hazeher bimiuchat, wird das Zuheilen und mit der Reis gehen, in der Gejulo mit Rachmim, ist schön in Onhebs von dem Sefer. Und in dem Sefer Gufe schön in der Onhebs von der Hagdoma. Und in der Hagdoma allein, onhebendig mit dem Wort Bereshis, Adose der Onyx von allem und alles, sagt Reb Shimon, sagt in Seher, als Reb Shimon Posach, Reb Shimon ben Yochai hat zugeöffnet und entpleckt eine neue Sache und einen neuen Weg und danach mit Weihe, als es steht in Posach, Hanizonim Niru Bohoretz, Vekeil Hatei Nishma Barzenu, als hat aufgesprotzt, die Nizonim, und sie wird der Herr, der Kehl, von der Gejule Barzeno in Eretz HaKodesh und das Stopp, als die Nisonim geht es aufs Schuss Ovis, auf Abraham, Yitzchak wie Janke, was sie seien unsere heilige Ovis. Als sie es Schuss wird nicht entpleckt und der Sehn beoret, weil sie werden sie entpleckt und der Sehn. Der Farvos, die Nisonim, der Ravi, der Israel, die kleine jüdische Kinder, lohn die Reiser, seine sich eisig in Teiro, und horven in Teiro, wo dämmelt es auch der Teiro, Godel, Limutsche, Mevili, die Meise, mit kein ihre Mitzvahs, wo durch der Ruf wird gleich entpleckt, den Nisonim des Schuss, Oveis, und der Fall ist, ich kann mal mehr wie ich stehse wollen, die Welt hat ein Kiel, nicht gucken dich auf den Ruf, wo es die Israelim schlagen sich eine mit der Zweite und reißen sich eine mit der Zweite und will nach Recht gaben in der Person bei der Zweite Teil von sich. Ist die Koyumal mit bringt jeder Eid durch Lernen, Teil und Keim sein Mitzvahs, unheimlich von Rabbi Israel, von jüdischen Kindern, also sein Koyumal, man soll haben ein Kiyum und soll sein Gerät in dem Emerson Kiyum, wo das durch die Gerechtigkeit aufnehmen, Lesake Nelam, beim Malchus Schindale Diud, a die Welt soll sich aufführen zusammen mit Kol Ha'amim Kula, wie mit darf sich aufführen, wo das wird verbunden mit Meschiachs kommen und echt die Stese, weil man durch den Ruf kommt der Gejule, der Emse Gejule, wo der Pfarrer der Chechet, wie mir zur gefiel, in die Genussen von Zivis Hashem, und mit der Stonn Echetiste macht man von in jeder Inne von der Gimel Amudim, Gimel Dvorim, Shalem, Oelam, Emet, als auf drauf hält sich die Welt, Koyim Alma, und das bringt die Welt zu den Eifen von der Oelam, Emet, die Strese Walmo, wo das Teira Avedo, Gmilas Chassodim, was Teire hat sich schon erst gelernt, seit Teirische Teilen und Psukim, von Teirische Bixav und Maimorim, von Teirische Balpe, die Judbrisch Psukim und Maimorim, danach wird nicht der Eichet geben, jedem von euch durch die Madrichim und Madriches Geld, auf davon geben halb auf Zdokah, wo das ist die Sache von Gmilas Chassodim und Echet mit Messiaim sein ist der Echet mit Atfila. Atfila, was verbunden mit der Simcha, Hachig Delo, mit der größten Simcha. Wo das ist sich kommen, wenn sie sein Simchas Elam al-Resham durch der Emse Gejule, wo Sister gefindt man doch noch in finsteren Golus, sie noch Pfarrers halte die Gehülle und es geht weiter von, aber es ist Schuas Hashem keheref ein, in einer Regel kememre is now, wer der Keit Somla Cheshech, es wird die Finsternis von Golus und so kommt das halte die Gehülle und zusammen mit ihr die Gehülle Aschleime, die Ganzkeit von Gehülle, durch Meschiach Zitkenu, wie der Mond früher, mit Schleimus Saam, was verbunden mit Schleimus Atero und Mitzvah Seho, wo da stellt auf die Schleimus Oret, schön ist in der letzten Regoyim von Golus, als Lechol Bnei Israel, Hoyo Ede mit Schwestern, wie sie gewöhnt, im Meizescham Jeres Mitzvayim, da fahr wird man nechet wie der Mond früher, geben Geld und danach wird ihr das gleich abgeben auf Zdokke, Zagabazdokke, Puschkezdokke, noch in dem heiligen und sakkusigen Tag von Lag Beimer zusammen mit der Limut der Teile, was ihr schön gelernt. Und nechet singen und mit der Nigen und mit der Simcha, und zu Eise besufer, Dabru Dover will Jokum, das war der Jeser, mit wem ihr hat ständig Milchom und Aseher. Ist seine Eises und seine Rede werden den ganzen Bottel werden. Kimono Kela Kodesh Baruch Hu Eisere mit jedem von euch und mit jedem von uns steht der Eberster und singen Vater mit Philo. Und das ist der dritte Sache von der Gimel-Dworing. Der Philo von Jehi Rossimul von Necha, Shibone Beis alle Keler alle Keavesenu, Shibone Beis Amigdash Bim Heira Biyameinu. Now, Veseichel Keinu Veseira Secha, demult wird man noch mehr lernen, Teira, nicht noch mehr Lebendigkeit und mit noch mehr Simcha. Und wir schon Nasele von Necha, Kemitzvah Necha, mit demut mit keinem sein die Mitzvahs beschleimus, die Mitzvahs Necha, wie der Eberster will, und sie sich mit Stamm kennen dort den Nigen, was sie gewähnt bei Sachiden zu singen, aber mit den Wörtern von Jehi Rotze, wird man singen unter dem Nigen, wo die Wörter gehören zu uns, zu jeder Linie von Niedigkeit, und der Nigen ist echt unsere Safe Call Safe, und danach singen der Mut zu Eizer, auf noch mehr Zuheilung. Kimono Keil ist Uz Eizer Besucher Dabru Dover will Jokum Kimono Keil, zusammen mit der Achlotes Teves, von Limud der Teile wie Kima Mitzvahs, zusammen mit der Achlote, als Bishasset kommen Kriis der Teile ist Mam Matten Teile Seno, ist Aseres Hadibris, wird jeder von euch und jeder von uns und sehen, bringen zu dem Maime du Matze von Matten Teile, Bishas Kriis der Teile von Aseres Hadibris. Alle Goa, viele Gott kleine Kinder waren mit Pi, Eile, wie Enki, Misato, Eis, mit Pleitzele Lecha, der Harbis, Evo, Misnaki, die letzte Schereien von der Finsterkeit von Golus und mit der Simcha Betule Wo wird der Riester Mamscher sein, noch der Amiras von der Tfilo und Benigun und Besimcha. Noch der Amira von den Poste Kutze Eizo Benigun und Besimcha und der Amira von Nacht Tzadikim Jedu Lishmecha, Yeshua Yishori Nespanecha und Nechet Nesinas Azdoko, aber Reisgin da noch Hechet in der Eis Desche, auf zu sehen, da der Vasei der Rebischter hat beschaffen die Welt, und Nile doi Lonis Neue und Schoim Neue, wie mir sagt, das sind spezielle Erter, in jeder Stadt, in der Stadt, und der alle Unionen am Tutsi, mit der Kavone, gedei zum Mekayim sein, dem Neise, vom Kommandier in Schiff und dem Ebersten, halt uns noch mehr zu, der Erfüllung, von der alle Broches von der Nebesten, wie der Mond in heimliche Sedre unebendig von der Sati geschmächen Behito, ואלה חסכם כמימיוס, ואלה חמלה לקים, ואתם תהיו לי ליום, bis der das Gnau beim Heere Biameno Mamers ist Achsene Inenu in dem Beis Amigdash Ibone beim Heere Biameno und mit der Simcha Vetuv Levo.
Okay, something special again today. Something very, very special. Yeah, but you have to listen to this to know what we have to do. It's a little different than we had up to now in all our kinusa. We never had this yet. So I'd like you to listen. Shh. The Rebbe says, Madrichim, will you just try to quiet your kids a little? Madrichais, these are very, very, very important matters that the Rebbe is giving us today. And I think we should pay very, very careful attention. Kinderlach. Okay. Now the Rebbe says like this. Each child carries a tremendous responsibility, not only for himself and his family, but also for Klal Yisrael, especially when matters which are tied in with the Geula. And it says, as is underscored in the Zohar HaKodesh, when Moshe Rabbeinu said to him, Torah tziva lanu Moshe, that we should understand and we should know that this has been given to us as an inheritance to Kehilas Yaakov, to each one of Klal Yisrael. And as the Zohar HaKodesh, the Rashbi said, that with the Sefer HaZohar, we are going to go out of Golus. And we have to, when we'll do and learn and prepare ourselves properly, this will speed up the Geula, that it should be with a tremendous amount of Rachamim. And as he says, is written in the beginning of the Zohar, in the Hagdama of the Zohar, right away in the beginning with the word Bereshis. It says there, the Rab Shimon Posach, Rab Shimon began, and he showed us a new way by saying, telling us, Hanitzonim niru ba'oretz, v'kol ator nishma be'artzenu. So he says that we should know that how will come the time that the Geula will come and begin to blossom in our Holy Land. This will be through a Hanitzonim, the Zechus Ovis, Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. And this Chus we will come to see in Ba'oretz. How? They will come because Hanitzonim, because of the Kinderlach, who are lon ba'eraisu, who are oisik b'Torah, who study Torah. And we know that Torah is the tremendous thing because this teaches us how to live and what to do. Through this, through the study of Torah, there will be the Zchus Ovis, and through this will be the existence of the world. Notwithstanding the fact that the peoples of the world are fighting around, they're killing each other, they're jipping from each other, stealing from each other. But our obligations is through Torah and mitzvahs to bring about, together with the Yiddish Kinderlach, that Koyim Alma, the world should have an existence. And it should be in such a way, in a proper way, the Sakei Noilem Malchus Shindala Yud, to put the word on a world on a footing which is based upon godliness. And it should be a proper world through the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu, who will bring about the true Geula. So says the Rebbe, like up to now, today we're going to do what we do always, the Gimel Amudim, Torah, Avodah, and Gemilas Chasodim, upon which the world stands. Torah, we said, shh. Here's where the new thing comes in. You didn't listen to this. And if you're not going to listen, you're not going to know. Something special the Rebbe wants us to do today. You want to listen to me? Shh. Something very, very special. Something very, very special. Torah, we said the psukim already. The Yud-based psukim, which have Torah Shebeksav and Torah Shebal Peh. Gemilas Chasodim, which is tzedakah, the Rebbe is going to give us money, half of which we should give away right away for charity on this day, on this holy and beautiful day of Lag Ba'omer. And then he says, in the matter of Avodah, you want to listen to this? The Rebbe wants that we should recite, in order to bring about the end of the Golus, this terrible, bitter, dark Golus in which we find ourselves, that we haven't even yet reached the point of the beginning of the Geula. But nevertheless, Yeshua's Hashem Keherafayim, God in one split second can change everything around for us. And it should become now that from darkness should become very, very light, and there should be no more darkness. And then will come the beginning of the Geula, and then with Mashiach Tzidkenu, the complete Geula. And that will be with a complete people, with a complete Torah, with a complete Eretz Yisrael, and it will be L'chol B'nei Yisrael Haya Oyer B'Mayishveisam, just like in Mitzrayim, when the Jews left Mitzrayim. It was light and bright and beautiful. So it's going to be when we go out of Golus. It says the Rebbe is going to give us money for charity, and together we're going to sing Utzu Eitza V'Sufa, Dabru Dova V'Lo Yokum. Let them make all the plans they want. It's not going to work, because we sacked around already the Eitza Hara. You know, we know how to do it. We are Tzivas Hashem. We bang him up so he has no power. But all those who haven't got that strength to be able to knock the Eitza Hara down. So when we sing Utzu Eitza V'Sufa Ki Imanu Keil, because God is with us and God helps each and every one of us, so that's going to put away the Eitza Hara by them too. But listen to this. Then the Rebbe said that we should sing Sheyebone Beis Hamikdash B'Meheira B'Yomeinu, that the Beis Hamikdash should be built right now in our days. And God should give us our chelik in His Torah, that we should be able to learn Torah with joy. And B'Sham Na'aseh Lefanecha, that there in Eretz Yisrael in the Beis Hamikdash, we should be able to do the mitzvahs Hashem the way the Rabbeinu Shalom wants it. So says the Rebbe that we will sing this thing together. Then we will sing Utzu Eitza, which will hasten up the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu. Ki Imanu Keil, because the Rabbeinu Shalom is together with us, and when we make our resolutions on this day to continue the study of Torah, so he says the Rebbe also to take in the resolution that when Shavuos comes, when Shavuos comes, each and every child, even the tiny tots, should be present to hear the Aseres HaDibris, to hear the reading of the 10 Commandments in Shul, where because we should all be there. Why? Again, the same thing. The little kinderlach. You have the power to destroy the enemy. We in Tzivas Hashem, says the Rebbe, has the power to do this. And we're going to make an end to the Golus. And this is going to bring about that every one of us should be very, very joyous and happy on this day with the Gula Shleima. So here's the way it goes. Okay, listen. Shh. Number one. Yehi Rotzain, we're going to sing Sheyebone Beis Hamikdash. Then will come Utzu Eitza, Altira Utzu Eitza. Then will come Ach Tzadikim. Then will come the giving of the charity, which will complete the Torah Avodah Gemilas Chasodim. From here we will be going to the parks for our outings, where we'll see the Rabbeinu Shalom's creations, the plants that the Rabbeinu Shalom has made all over the world, and the beautiful world that He put. And we know that the first thing begins with obeying what Almighty God says, which will hurry up the bracha of the Rabbeinu Shalom. As it says in the Sedra, V'nasati Gishmeichem Be'itam, I will give you everything to you and to Klal Yisrael, V'serzena Eineinu B'shurcha L'tziyim B'rachamim, that we will be zeichet to see when we go out of Golus with the Rabbeinu Shalom to Eretz Yisrael now. Where is he? Can we have shh? Back to the Rebbe.
Noch einmal unterstreichen, was jeder Ihnen verbunden mit Teiro und Niedigkeit und speziell mit Pnimischer Teiro, speziell mit Sefer Azear und mit Rebschimen Beyechoi, ist in derselbe Hagdome, was sagt, was Rebschimen Posach, und hebt das Sonn und stellt sich auf ein Wort von Breschis, sagt das verbunden mit Bayim HaShlishi, wo damals gewähnt der Tatsche Hores Desha, der Eise Prelimineu, wo das sieht man sich begolui, in Parks, in Gani, wie zu welche geht ist bei Aschgocha Protis, darf das sein der Monen, das der Fall, wo der Eberster hat gesagt, bei Bayim HaShlishi, wie Rebschimen Beyechoi unterstreicht das in Onitz von Sefer Azear, was heint sein Simcho und Asimcho Gdelo und der Mann und der Mann sich echt, wegen Eise Pri, ki hoda meitza Sode, als wird erwart und man gibt jeden von euch Kirches, ihr sollt halten in ihm wachsen und bringen gute Peres, wo der ärmste Peres von Aiden ist durch Teiro und Mitzvahs und dann das mit der Simcha und mit der Slocha Rabo und durchruf noch mehr zuheilen. Die Hakitzu veranen und Schechne Joffer, am wird sehen, Reb Shimon ben Yechoyi und sein Rebbe Rabbi Akiva und Reime Herne Meshe Rabbeinu und alle Jiden von alle Deris zusammen werden sich vereinigen mit der Simcha Gdela Beyeser durch die Vereinigung von Jiden Shein Nitzter mit Avas Israel, wo das Klau Godel Beteira zusammen mit Teira Achas, wo Drache Darchineam, wo Cholnisi Viseo Sholim, und es wird sein, der Venosati Sholim Boorets, als es wird sein Sholim in Arzena Agdesha, und Sholim in jeder Rot, wo Jiden gefunden sich, echt in Chutzloret, wo das bringen den Nemessen Sholim, Bechol Hoelam Kule, wo das wird bringen zu der Isgalus, zu der Ampleckung, von was ich sehne in Neinu, was HaKadosh Baruch Hu Sholem Shmei, aber wir sehen Göttlichkeit, beim Heira, bei Ameinu Mamosh, bei Gula Hamitis Vashleimo, Aledei Mashiach Tzidkenu.
All right. Shh. The Rebbe wanted once again to underscore a very important point, that in the Zohar HaKodesh, which is written by the Rashbi, Rab Shimon ben Yochai, and in which the Hakdama, where he writes Rab Shimon Posach on the word Bereshis, he says that this is all tied in with the third day, where it speaks about the fruit trees that give forth their fruits. It says the Rebbe, Tzashkocha Protius, it's divine providence, that right from here we're going to the sea, we're going to the park, where we're going to see the plants of Hashem Yisborach in the gardens. So this should remind us that God said that on the third day, through the Rashbi in the Zohar HaKodesh, which is his big day, that reminds us that Eitzei Sepri, that we are like the trees of the field, and we have to, and gives us the keches to grow and to give forth good fruit. What is the fruit of Yiddish Kinderlach? Teure Mitzvahs. And the Rebbe says, with a lot of atzloche, and this is going to bring about Hakitzu v'ranu noshech neyofa, that Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai is going to come back to us alive, and Rabbi Akiva, Moshe Rabbeinu, and all the Jews from all the generations. And they're all going to be united with a tremendous simcha, all together through the love of our fellow Jews, which is a klal godel v'tera, as we just said, because the ways of Hashem Yisborach are very pleasant and beautiful, and all the ways of Torah are peace, and the Rabbeinu Shalom will give peace in Eretz Yisrael, where we will all come together, which will bring about the true peace through the entire world, and when we'll see godliness, the Serezena Einenu, through HaKadosh Baruch Hu, we'll see godliness, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shesholem Shmoi, and says the Rebbe, this should be speedily in our days through Mashiach Tzidkenu. 1 minute. Is Chazan Teleshevsky here? Will you come up and lead in Yerotzin Sheyabona Beis Hamikdash? While we're waiting for Chazan Teleshevsky, Kinderlach, listen to me. Let's give the Rebbe a broche. On this big day, this Yom of Simcha Gedolah throughout the whole world, the day of the Rashbi, we want to wish the Rebbe that the Rebbe should be well, and the Rebbe should take us out of Golos very quickly. We haven't got any more koyach to wait. It's past time that the Rebbe soll gesund sein should see to it that immediately, he keeps saying it now, but we know what means now means taka now. So the Rebbe soll gesund sein on this holy day should pearl in Himmel, that they should send us Mashiach Tzidkenu, and the Rebbe should take us out of Golis. And the Tzivis Hashem, we Kinderlach will walk in the front lines. And behind us will go Klal Yisrael, B'mheira b'yomeinu mamish. Chazan, we'll start with Shirotzi Shirbonim Beis Hamikdash. You will sing the part that you know. He'll start in the beginning, and then we'll go to Utzu Eitza, and then Ach Tzadikim, and then the Tzedakah.
Yehi Yarotzoin, Yehi Yarotzoin, Yehi Yarotzoin, Yehi Yarotzoin melafonacho, Hashem Elokeinu, Veloke Abu Yisraelu, Sheyibon Beis Hamikdash, B'mheira b'yomeinu, Sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros, Sheyibon Beis Hamikdash, B'mheira b'yomeinu, Sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros v'kom. Sheyabon Beis Hamikdash, B'mheira b'yomeinu, V'sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros v'kom. Sheyabon Beis Hamikdash, B'mheira b'yomeinu, V'sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros v'kom. Sheyabon Beis Hamikdash, B'mheira b'yomeinu, V'sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros v'kom. Sheyabon Beis Hamikdash, B'mheira b'yomeinu, Sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros v'kom. Sheyabon Beis Hamikdash, B'mheira b'yomeinu, Sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros v'kom. Sheyabon Beis Hamikdash, B'mheira b'yomeinu, Sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros v'kom. Sheyabon Beis Hamikdash, B'mheira b'yomeinu, Sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros v'kom. Sheyabon Beis Hamikdash, B'mheira b'yomeinu, Sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros v'kom. On the Bisami, I'm head of your main, no, Sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros v'kom. On the Bisami, I'm head of your main, Sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros v'kom. On the Bisami, I'm head of your main, Sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros v'kom. On the Bisami, I'm head of your main, Sein Chalkeinu v'zoyros v'kom. So far, Dabra Dabar Bella Yahakom, so wait, so far, Dabra Dabar Bella Yahakom, Yemahanoga. So wait, so far, Dabra Dabar Bella Yahakom, Yemahanoga. So wait, so far, Dabra Dabar Bella Yahakom. So wait, so far, Dabra Dabar Bella Yahakom,
Shekaya Chazan Talashevsky. Will the Madrichim come forward? Hold it, 1 minute, hold it. Okay, wait a minute. Shh, go down. Only Madrichim and Madrichis, nobody but Madrichis, nobody but Madrichim. And 2 dimes, 1 for tzedakah, 1 for yourselves. Ellie, Move this back and sing something for us. What are we wasting time?